not bad, right?
Just like a tattoo.
Feels like a tattoo.
Yeah.
Got matching behind your tattoo.
Tattoo.
Most dope.
Most dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a.
That's the usual response.
It was funny. Rachel's brother, my brother-in-law, picked out a little game for me for Christmas. It's called Nuck Tats. It's hilarious.
Dry erase.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And like, yeah, a profession or a person, and then you have to come up with an idea for knuckle tats for that person.
That's pretty cool.
So, and then the other, everybody votes on on whose is the best.
Have you guys broken out yet?
Yeah, we were playing it. My daughter's really had a fun time with it and stuff too. So
Seems actually pretty fun.
it's pretty cute. Yeah. What would you say the rapper's name was?
Mac Miller.
Mac Miller.
You got the- We're honored to be the first contestants of the GoPro video.
Yeah. I have to send you the link for the
Yeah.
channel. Tell everybody to like and subscribe.
Yeah, go like and subscribe. What's your YouTube channel?
Oh, my name's Tom. I might change it so that it's something like more better. Because right now it's just my name. It's under Thomas Barnes, but I think it's like Thomas Barnes with some numbers or something as the actual. At the moment.
Need some like promo into there. Maybe like your tattoo shop.
Turn it into ink therapy or something gay. Oh, we can't call things gay anymore. Right?
Cancelled.
So, yeah, thank you.
You're done, buddy.
No. I'm old though, and like it's not that I'm Gen X, but I'm damn close.
Me personally, I would appreciate the authenticity of whatever you speak.
That, I mean, like my favorite quote is by Voltaire, and it's been my favorite quote for going on 30 years now. And it is, I may disagree with what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it. And it's just the embodiment of free speech,
Yeah.
like let people be. Like, you can be and say and do whatever you like.
You still have the right to disagree with me, but you can't like say that I can't say or have my own opinion.
Yeah. I mean, if somebody wants to be freaking racist, it's like that's their own ignorance for feeling that way. You can feel that way all you want. Doesn't make it true or.
Yeah.
Live and let live kind of thing. People from all walks of life. I think it's freaking great that there's so much diversity in the world. There's You know, if everybody were exactly the same, and you can imagine how boring life would be if everybody had the same opinion.
Yeah, it would be too entertaining.
I mean, granted, some people are just fucking dumb, but I just enjoy talking to people who are well educated. I end up well versed on so many topics because of that.
Some people are pretty close-minded. They think of one thing and that's only one thing.
One guy, he was in with his buddy, and he was, I was like, oh, what are your, he's talking about making an appointment and stuff, and I was like, well, what are you into? What are your hobbies? And he's like, guns. I like guns. And I was like, I like guns. And when you come in, we'll talk about guns, man. Like, maybe I'll learn something new about guns. I'm not allowed to own them, so like just knowing about them is fun. So, the zombie apocalypse ever happens?
Good quality.
No, I've got an axe. It's an East Wing, so it's like made by the baseball bat company.
Yeah, I have a couple hammers by them.
Yeah, so it's super light. And like I was splitting when I got rid of the pumpkins, you know, I went and split them all open with the axe. It was really fun. I was like, yep, this'll work.
Practicing.
Yep, practicing for the zombie apocalypse.
Yo, I always said that everyone's like, dude, zombie apocalypse is so sick. And then you sit down and think about it, you're like, nah, that shit would be.
No, I mean, it'd be horrible, but like where I live, like I'm out in the sticks, so like wouldn't have to worry too much about it. Oh, plus all the farmers and everybody around me, like they're all good old boy rednecks.
Yeah.
So like they all own guns, and like I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have a problem with zombies. And
I feel like you're pretty safe around here.
yeah,
Run to your nearest farm. Your farm, huh?
yeah. Well, that's a whole other thing too. Is like you have all the farmland and stuff like that, so don't have to. We've got little farmers markets and everything, and the community would take care of the immediate community first. So
That's not, if there's an apocalypse open, the Valley County,
I'm going right up to my cousin's. They have like a gun shop in the house.
yeah,
Zane. Yeah, Zane, my uncle. So.
see, I wouldn't worry so much about that. It would be the being able to acquire food and things of that nature. As long as I can provide for my family in some respect.
Yeah, what do they do for food in The Walking Dead? I never really like.
They scavenge a lot in the beginning, and then they try to establish their communities and stuff like that, so that they can grow their own food and whatnot. So what sucks is that the zombies always get drawn in by like cattle and stuff like that. So, but it's not like as long as your fences are pretty strong.
Yeah.
Just start keeping them in the barn at that rate, you know.
Did you watch The Last of Us?
No, I haven't watched that one.
We watched that. The first season was really good, but when's the next season come out?
Oh, jeez. I hate watching, like, finding out that I was like, oh no, I started watching this, there's only one season out, and
Yeah. Yeah, that's the downside of like watching it every week and then it's over with and then you gotta wait 2 years.
Yeah, and I've got it's like the new seasons for what is it? It's the Game of Thrones spin-off. Like I haven't watched any of that because like I'm like no, I'd rather wait till most of it's out so I don't have to wait so long to watch. Mucho better.
Did you send a picture of to my mom?
She'll like it. She loves tattoos.
Yeah. I think she has something similar like that.
Yeah, she does.
But she's pretty tatted all over. She's actually supposed to get that tattoo. She might have told you that Heavenly Clouds wanted with her friend.
Yeah, and then her friend wanted the different one, which she wasn't too thrilled about getting it, so we kind of tucked it up out of the way.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I'll get it, but she talked to her about it, you know.
Yeah. Do you schedule any more with you before she left or not?
Not yet, but she plans on getting her butt done, so.
Yeah.
Yes. I can really get that done.
What she had? Someone got done in there.
No, she had it scheduled. I think she had it scheduled at one point, and then she changed her mind on what she was going to get at that point. She's a little
Indecisive.
not that she's indecisive about it. She's a little nervous about getting it done.
Yeah.
Isn't she gonna like the olives?
Yeah, I think it's I think one side's a mandala and the other side's like a skull with like filigree. So I have to figure out how to put it all together so it looks like nice. You just blend them together.
Yeah.
Your butt's supposed to be like one of the more painful spots in the back.
Yeah, it's a little.
My octopus one, I'm getting an octopus one tomorrow, like hot oiling on the inside. And I think tell it's like oh, but I'm not sure.
I love doing octopus tattoos.
I'm so excited.
So you're getting tattooed again tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I wish I was the one to be doing the octopus, but can't tattoo everybody. Well, I'm glad you had such a good experience. That's a whole part of the tattoo, in my opinion. Like if you have like I've heard people say they're like, well, like the tattoo's good that I got, but I just didn't like the person I got tattooed by, and that's an unfortunate thing for
That
people.
side
It's like,
is a party tattoo,
So-
I said. I've only had good experience with tattoo artists. I can't think of one that I've had bad experience with. It looks really good, babe. Yeah.
I only ended up with such good sort of bedside manner because my wife is amazing and she yells at me if I talk to people in a certain way.